What's going on? What's going on? We back. It's the Boxing Clinic and more. One time for the one time. Y'all know what the business is, man. And I'm hearing this Shawn Porter interview that's going around after the press conference. I didn't listen to his part of the press conference. I watched Michigan State versus Arizona State. Then I went to bed. But now it's starting to surface. I heard Dante Boxing Nation video. Then I just heard Tiki TV video. Both of them, I believe, playing the clips of of what Shawn Porter said. And it's not shocking, man. I mean, it's not shocking. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people want to get up in arms. I told you. You know what I'm saying? Errol Spence pressed him in the ring, and then he changed his tune when he wasn't around in the room. And that's not unusual. You know what I'm saying? Remember, we didn't document what this guy had said over time, saying that he wasn't interested in Errol Spence. He only wanted to fight Keith Thurman and fight Danny Garcia. I don't know why people acting shocked that, he pulling a whole move. It's no shock over here, man. He worded his words real fine and said the fight doesn't happen, it won't be because of Errol Spence. Yes, it is. The fight won't happen because of Errol Spence. Now you wanna talk big money, and at the end of the day, still, even after these two performances, a good fight with Keith and a win over Danny Garcia, fans, mainstream fans, casual fans still ain't checking for Shawn Porter. They not. Ain't nobody really checking for Shawn Porter like that. You know what I'm saying? He probably think people checking for him like that, but that's not the case. Really talented fighter in the style that he brings. But, as we know, he ain't got what Roger say. That motherfucker ain't got shit for Errol Spence. He ain't got shit for my nephew. He ain't got nothing for him. He know that, man. They knew that Earl was getting in the ring. They knew all this shit. And this could be a tactic also. This could be a tactic also to get more money at the table. You know what I'm saying? Now they saying pay-per-view and shit like that. Like, dude, you don't have a fan base to be on pay-per-view. You know what I'm saying? You don't have that fan base. And Shawn Porter, he don't have a fan base like that. He talking about he want to fight in Vegas and shit like that. Shouldn't you be wanting to fight in Ohio? Why don't he want to go back to Ohio and fight? Because I'm pretty sure he should have more fans in Ohio than he does in Vegas. And I think that's one of the reasons they didn't do the fight versus him and Broner in Ohio. Shawn ain't no draw nowhere. You have to be a draw to be on pay-per-view. Even the big pay-per-view stars like Oscar and Floyd, their opponents had to have something to draw from. Maybe with Floyd, it may be Mexican. Maybe they had beat Adrian Broner. Maybe they had a good fight with Andre Berto of Harold Tainman. It had to have something. Errol Spence don't have the Mayweather-esque he doesn't have a Mayweather-esque fan base. And if he beat Mikey, it'd be a good fight. He'd have a nice little something to build on. It wouldn't even be a full foundation. And Porter don't have nothing to stand on. Porter turned more fans off in the Broner fight. And that was his chance to really capitalize on something. And he turned fans off in his performance, and his approach. And at the end of the day, it's not a pay-per-view fight. And I said Mikey Garcia is not a pay-per-view fight. And I stand on that. But like I say, man, he worded his words real carefully. He said, I know you guys not going to like this, but, if a lot of things have to happen. Like, what has to happen? You know what I'm saying? What has to happen as far as venue? Like, look here, bro. Wherever you go, you ain't going to be the A side, man. Nobody going to see Shawn Porter. What's up, Nick 313 William, man? What's good? Ain't nobody going to see Shawn Porter. Wherever he go, it's not going to be a pro Shawn Porter crowd, all right? And that's the fact of the matter of it. And, and that's just the fact. That's just the fact. It doesn't matter. As long as your paper right, that should be what it is. And I agree. As long as he ain't probably got to go to Texas or Dallas to fight Errol Spence, I think any other venue should be fair game. I know he don't want to be like Romain Stavern and keep his belt for a day. But, hey, it is what it is, man. You already knew this was coming. Kenny Porter said in the interview, yeah, we already knew Errol Spence was going to hop in the ring. So Ronald Gomez, he said we already knew Earl was gonna hop in the ring, and this is something we was already prepared for. We already knew what was going on. They already knew they had to fight this man, and now Shawn, like I said yesterday morning, now Shawn is getting calls from Top Rank and all of this, and Ness telling them, I know you're not gonna cross Al Heyman. You ain't gonna do that. They might. They'd rather go over there with Top Rank, and Top Rank not gonna make Shawn Porter and Terrence Crawford right away. They're gonna put him on. They're gonna put him. Man, it's probably over at Top Rank. That fight probably 2 years away, at the earliest, a year away. All right. And I'm just telling you, real spitting. If you one of them dudes that want to see, Bud fight Earl, that shit. I mean, fight Terrence, and you, he should go over there and fight Terrence Crawford. He should go over there and fight Terrence Crawford. If you don't one of them people, well, I'm trying to tell you that shit ain't gonna immediately happen over there at Top Rank. Scam Daddy is going to he gonna milk it. He really is gonna milk it, and people don't understand that. If you can give Bob Arum all these same guys that Al Heyman have, he do the same shit, but it ain't Al Heyman that ain't letting these dudes fight. It's the budget, and now that's not a problem, and it's the fighters. The fighters don't want to fight the best. You got some fighters that want to fight the best and really want to get it in, but then again, the majority of the field don't want to fight the best. They want to be inactive. They want to cash checks, fight for a year, and then be inactive for another year. So it's tough. It's tough out here. When everybody ain't cooperating, the budget ain't there. It's tough, man. Don't believe that ESPN shit. Because they ain't got no budget neither. Because Bob Arum, what happens with that is the network pays for the main event. All right, I've said this plenty of times before, and Mikey explained this before on ES News before. Even though I don't fuck with racist ass Eddie Setback no more, but he said this. What up, EB Scrap? He said this a long time ago. All right, he said that the network pays for the main event. Let's say they give them $5 million for the main event, all right? And this is why Top Rank has all these cheap ass cars and mismatches, all right? I'm about to kick game real quick. They have $5 million, all right? They say, you know what? We give, I'm just saying hypothetically, we give 2 to Terrence Crawford, his opponent. We give him $250K, all right? The undercard, we spend shit. I'm being generous here. We spend another $250K on the undercard. All right, that's $3 million that is spent, and then Bob Arum will pocket the next $2 million, and he'll go home with $2 million. He'll go home with what Terrence Crawford made, but he don't have to pay promotional fees. A promotional fee coming out of Terrence Crawford check. Bob Arum probably keeping the live gate and the venue money and the concession money too. So he getting over like a fat cat. You know what I'm saying? He making more than the fighter making. He making more than the fighter making. So at the end of the day, that's the game for you. Al is letting them guys have a concession and all that. He know how to work the numbers, and he gonna get paid too. And Showtime gonna get paid. Everybody getting paid. Amon Hunt. So a man Hunt said, excuse me. Shawn told on himself in less than 20 minutes he went from this will be the easiest fight to make due to business side. Earl may not be next. Quack, quack. Yeah, I told you, man. He been had that quack, quack, on him, man. And that's a fact. He been had that on him. Kenny know what's up. They know what's up, man. These fighters know who they can and who they can't beat. And he can't beat him. Shout out to Roger Thompson. He can't. He don't have shit for Earl Spence, bro. This ain't Keith Thurman, It ain't. Styles make fights. His style is bad for Earl. It's bad for him fighting Earl Spence. And I can tell you this shit, man. Don't be surprised if you go over there and sign with Eddie or Bob Arum. Don't be surprised. JD Films, what's going on? Don't be surprised. And you can be mad all you want to. You can cry, cuss out Shawn, but a lot of people was out here telling me I was wrong for shitting on these fighters and shit like that. I already know where this is going. You know, I don't believe shit none of these motherfuckers got to say, man. You know, these dudes will switch up like the weather. You know, he could try to wait on Keith Thurman. That's what he's trying to do, and Earl gave him an opportunity to do that. You know, Earl is giving him an opportunity to do that, man. And Earl gonna take on Mikey first in January or December. That's what I'm hearing from his mouth, and then come back for Shawn late winter, spring. You know, and that's a shame. You know, he won't fight Keith Thurman. You know, he want to fight Keith Thurman so bad, man. And he would have waited for Keith Thurman. Shout out to McLovin. Salute, bro. I definitely appreciate it. He'd have waited for Keith Thurman if he had the opportunity to. And you know, it is what it is, man. You know, I'm not surprised, man. I know the way he was talking. You know, McGregor boxing starts going on. I knew the way he was talking. I played all the clips from years ago. He had no interest in fighting Earl Spence. You know, and if he crossed Showtime, man, if he crossed Al Heyman, man, that's gonna be huge, man. That's gonna be humongous, man. If he crossed them guys. And like I say, man, you know, I'm just telling you, man. You know, people say these fighters ain't scared. That's a fucking lie in this generation. These fighters are some cowards, man. People say I'm disrespecting the fighter. No, the fighters are disrespecting the game. They disrespecting the game, man. And for real, you know. And Shawn Porter, he got his belt, and it didn't matter. You know, Danny was trying to go to the zone and trying to get Eddie Hearn to make him an offer to get up out of here with that belt. And now Shawn talking about if it doesn't happen, it won't be because of Earl Spence. Yes, you telling yourself, yes, it will be because of Earl Spence. You know, it will be. You just don't want to fight him. And it's cool, man. It's cool. I expected nothing less from a coward. You know what I'm saying? You know, just pull up your skirt. You know, go over there and get with Top Rank. He gonna have a plan. He gonna build you and Crawford up. You don't have to fight Crawford for a year or two, and go get them checks over there. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to watch you fight nobody else but Earl Spence. You know, I don't want to fight. I want to watch you fight Keith Thurman. You know, I want you to do what you was intended to do, and fight that man. If you beat him, so be it. Then shit, you that guy. You know, we gonna give you all the praise in the world. You know, if not, you know, it is what it is. You know, when nobody checking for Shawn Porter, you know, period. And still nobody checking for Shawn Porter. He won a belt, and that's good. But at the end of the day, was it a masterful performance? No. Was it something that's going to make me say, damn, Shawn Porter, you know, he this and that? No. It just is what it is, man. You know, it just is what it is. And I you know, him and his dad, they know what they're doing. You know, his dad over here saying we getting offers and shit. They trying to get as much money for this Earl Spence fight as possible. If not, they gonna run off on the plug. And if they run off on the plug, you know, from Al and them, you know, if I'm Al, don't come back, bro. You know, don't come back. Even though they go over the Top Rank, they're gonna be locked into a contract. You know, they gonna have a guarantee. You know, this and that. But ain't nobody checking for Shawn Porter. He gonna be fighting the same guys Crawford fight. He gonna fight Benavidez after Crawford get done fighting Benavidez. You know, and that's an absolute fact. That's an absolute fact. So, you know, at the end of the day, did y'all expect anything less? Just because he said in the ring, you know, oh yeah, I'm ready to fight Earl, you know, let's make it happen. Did you see how much bigger Earl was than him? You think he won't fight that man? That man was towering over him. Humongous. Humongous. EB Scrap said, now Shawn and Danny fight made me say, I'm glad Danny out the way. Now it's Shawn's turn. Yep. And for Danny Garcia, man, see, people don't understand, man. I see people saying Danny Garcia still got it. He's still an elite fighter at 47 and all this. No, he not. Shawn Porter not even an elite fighter at 47, but I put him in the tier 1 category because he's a champion. Danny Garcia has lost the hunger to fight. Oh yeah, for sure, bro. Steven Styles. He lost the hunger to fight. You know, and a lot of people don't pick up on shit like that. You know what I'm saying? They say, damn, we had the Danny Garcia, Shawn Porter fight a draw. We had it a draw. Danny's still there, but they didn't see Danny not step it up when he could have stepped it up. They didn't see Danny Garcia cussing him out, trying to get him to go, slapping him in his chest. And him just sitting there non-responsive, not listening. Danny Garcia didn't want to be there. Danny Garcia, the zone felon. Shut up. The zone felon. I'll get to that when I get to it. You motherfuckers. Ain't nobody, they ain't talking about no Povetkin. They ain't talking about no Joshua. They ain't talking about shit. So if you're over in the UK, you wouldn't fucking know. You know, the zone is felon. Fuck that app, man. That shit bullshit. The motherfucker ain't run one promo over here in the United States. Not one commercial, not one YouTube, not nothing. 2 weeks out and they ain't ran shit about it. All right? Get the Eddie Hearn's a bitch. That shit gonna fail. Y'all niggas happy about fucking Povetkin and Joshua. That's a solid fight. But I'm really not excited about that shit because they not excited about that shit. All they talking more wilder than him. And look where Eddie Hearn at. With his skirt up his ass, man. Pussy asshole. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, like I said about Danny Garcia, man. For what? Why should Danny Garcia go from fighting Porter, Thurman, to Berto, Alexander, Victor Ortiz? It's no point of doing that for him. Hang it up, bro. Hang it up. You know, at the end of the day, when you get talking about, when you at the press conference talking about, I need more money. I'm only, if the money right, I'm here for the money. It's time to lead the game. What's going on, General Pendit? It's time to lead the game. When everything is predicated amongst money in the sport of boxing and you really don't like doing it no more. Look at Danny Garcia in this fight. He didn't want to be there with Shawn Porter. You know, it was a few fights that made me believe that he was content. He didn't want to be there no more. At least with Peterson, when Peterson was doing all that running, Danny Garcia still was trying. Danny Garcia don't even be trying no more, dog. You know what I'm saying? Danny Garcia don't got the heart no more. He don't got the fire no more. And when you don't got the fire and the heart to be in the hurt business or any physical contact sport, it's time to go. It's time to retire. It's time to retire, bro. And that's how you get hurt. That's how you get hurt. Trying to act like you want to be here, trying to act like you want to fight. And you can just tell in his demeanor, it's all about the money, man. You can't be in this game just for the money. You know, you gotta have some type of love still for the game, gotta be there. Even if it's 10 or 15 or 20% love for boxing, Danny Garcia got 0% love for boxing no more. Carla Jenkins said Danny isn't going to command that type of money anymore. You know, he made 1.25 million. He can get that again, at least $1 million. But plus whatever you get on the back end, you're probably right. You know, did you see Sean face? He should have went off like Danny did and told Spence, this is the Showtime Shawn Porter show. Get the fuck out of here, but Sean show fear. Yeah, you know. But like I say, man, you know, a lot of these, Danny Garcia, Shawn Porter still got the hunger to fight. You could tell in his tenacity. He had another year. You know, he came out with the wrong game plan. He should have just been himself in the beginning, and he might have stopped Danny Garcia. But he came through and turned it up like a chainsaw. Danny Garcia never changed it, never turned it up. You know, his punches had no conviction with him. He was off, and that's due to inactivity. And when you inactive like that, man, sometimes you just love to fight. Even when you go into these fights, I know these fighters love to fight. Damn, I can't wait till I get out there. That's how you're supposed to feel. You know, when you go to other people's fights, you should be ready to get in the ring. You should be motivated to get in the ring. And you know, Danny not motivated. He could tell. You know, he's not motivated no more. And I think he should get out of here. And I said this last year, and I said it this year again. His heart not in it no more. He not beating nobody. You know, let's just keep real. He not beating Keith Thurman. He not beating Earl Spence. He not beating Bud Crawford. He don't want to rematch with Shawn Porter. I'm telling you, he don't want that rematch. You know, he can't go to 54. He came back on. He ain't gonna do shit at 54. He can't go back down to 140 pounds. All right, the shit's over for him. You know, it's over for him. And you know, he can act like he want to fight. He can act like he motivated. But that Keith Thurman loss, it took a lot out of him. You hear him talk about that. You know, he was like, man, you know, I was depressed. I was in my room for days, and he couldn't believe it. He couldn't believe it. What's this Brandon Rayos and Charlotte at 54 shit about? I ain't heard about that one, bro. I heard that I heard Brandon Rios might be fighting somebody else. I don't know who said that shit. That ain't even a real thing from what I heard. But I could check into it. That ain't nothing I heard, man. So I don't know who you got that from. I'm trying to check right now. Yep. Yeah, I ain't heard shit about that. But You know what to say. Heard that Triple G bitch ass is on his last fight his contract. Yeah, what it do? Bare facts. Yeah, they said Triple G this is his last fight versus Canelo. I don't know. I obviously don't give a fuck about that fight, but I just thought that was interesting to know he was on his last fight in his contract, and to see if HBO reads up with him, which probably not gonna happen. It's like they don't care about boxing. Dylan White saying that Derek Chisora turned down the fight as well with a rematch. So I don't know where he gonna go. He ain't gonna fight nobody regardless. Yeah, he was supposed to fight Egerton until Egerton got KO'd. I couldn't believe that. She got KO'd by nobody. Danny Garcia got me eating crow. His daddy know his heart not boxing no more. Yup. He ain't gonna fight no Brandon Rios, bro. Brandon Rios maxed out at 140 pounds, man. That was it for him. Anything after that, he was terrible. He let Timothy Bradley stop him. So you know what it is, man. Make sure to hit that like button, man. To end it off, man. He can win those, I think. What's the point of fighting those fights though? I mean, only Broner is the most interesting fight out of those three. Ain't no point in fighting Collazo unless it's on Puerto Rican Day Parade, but the Puerto Ricans don't accept Danny like that, so that's pointless. And Pacquiao not fighting on PBC, and Danny not going to Malaysia to the Middle East unless the money is super right. And Pacquiao, he ain't giving out fair splits like that, bro. He not giving out fair splits because he need all the money he can. No, I didn't hear his video with Tyrone Brown. I don't even know who Tyrone Brown is. Yeah, I mean, the money will be there for Broner. For Pacquiao, man, the money ain't going to be good enough, man. Pacquiao sound like you fucking with the zone, man. So they talking about Pacquiao and Kell Brook next. I don't obviously care about that, but nah, if you fighting for the money, it's time to hang it up, bro. This ain't the type of sport that you just you fight just for all. You just paper chase. You paper chasing this sport, you gonna get fucking your career ended and serious hurt. He don't have the drive no more to do this shit, Danny Garcia. I'm telling you, I seen this shit a long time ago. His soul was snatched when he lost to Herrera. We actually beat him. Then looked like he was back versus Peterson, Salka. And then when he just went rogue and went inactive, I knew it. When he lost to Keith Thurman, he was talking this, I couldn't believe I lost. I don't know if I want to fight again type of shit. I knew it was over for Danny Garcia, man. I mean, he Alex Santos, he's just strictly a paper chasing. Ain't no will to fight no more. You know what I'm saying? You could tell it. He don't have that energy to fight no more. He just all calm. He relaxed, and that's cool. And everything is talking about paper, $10 million, $6-8 million. If the money right, I'll fight Earl. Woo, woo, woo. It's not. He not a killer no more. He don't have that killer instinct, man. But yeah, man. Like I said, the zone is fucking failing again. You know what I'm saying? Eddie Hearn ain't did his regular interviews with Coogan Cassius. All right. Al Heyman and Frank Warren and put that motherfucker 6 feet deep. All their lies have been debunked. All right. Everybody talking about when is Fury and Wilder going to happen. What you got to understand is this, the venue is already here. The date is already there. They already know what they're doing, man. I heard they're going to announce that fight the week of Anthony Joshua and Alexander Povetkin. So I've been hearing that. That's when this fight going to be announced. I'm hearing Povetkin and AJ week. They're trying to take away the steam from Povetkin and AJ. They might even do one of the first press conferences over there in the UK. That's just strictly pure speculation right there. And like I said, for them to be launching the app come next week, you would think they have some beta runs on their app. You know what I'm saying? They'd be able to throw some classic fights on there for Matchroom so people to see how the app run and shit like that. What up, new Fat Boy Fitness, man? What's going on? You'd think they'd be able to do that, but they're not doing that neither. You know what I'm saying? They just expect people to jump on the app, and everybody gonna jump on. All right, it's gonna be free. It ain't gonna be a lot of people that's gonna join. What happen? That bitch gonna crash. I watching the zone on Facebook, and the bitch crashed. I couldn't get on my laptop. I thought it was just my laptop. I hopped on my phone. Somebody said it wouldn't let me on my laptop. And then it kicked me off of Facebook. Then we came back. Then the commentary was shitty as hell. All right, the commentary was shitty as fuck. All it was biased. I don't know who the boxer was talking. It was terrible. It was terrible. It was terrible, and apparently Khan broke records in the UK versus Bum. Yeah, the UK about anything. You know what I'm saying? They'll buy anything. Amir Khan is a name. So you got to remember that. They don't have shit to do on a Saturday night but watch Khan and Brooke Bumbash. All right? Well, we'll be more TV too. And what I'm saying is, it's no promotion. You can't just say I'm dropping the app and put a tweet out and people gonna run to it over here. You know, you can't do that. You know, you got to be out here promoting this app. Even if you got Big Baby Miller, you know, wearing the zone on the back of his big ass, wide ass back, that's how they should be doing it. You know, he supposed to have billboards over here. You know, he supposed to have commercials and ads running on TV, or at least running on YouTube. Remember, you 2 weeks out from them launching this app. Nobody even seen that. Nobody even knew that app launched yesterday. Tell me if y'all knew the Zone app launched yesterday. How? On Twitter, bro? 80% of social media don't even, a lot of people on, I don't want to say 80%, but a lot of people on social media don't even look at Twitter. You know what I'm saying? Most of the young people and the guys and people in their 20s, you know, they look at fucking Instagram. You got an email, but who else got an email about the Zone in here? Nobody. Nobody got an email about the Zone. What's up, Southside 601, Southside Box 601? Nobody got an email about that shit. Ain't no YouTube ads running. You know what? None of their YouTube. I don't follow none of their YouTubers no more. I don't follow Boxing Beats and Crime and Batman Strikes Back. I don't watch that bullshit, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't watch it. You know, yeah, I won't. Anthony say, "What's up, Brooklyn in the house?" I won't be paying $10 a month for the Zone. That's for sure. I got ESPN Plus app and paying dividends for me because I got Monday Night Football while I was at work. Yep, the ESPN Plus app is good, bro. A lot of different college teams, a lot of the teams that I watch. At the end of the day, you can sit here and battle about this shit all day. Nobody give a fuck about that shit, man. Nobody give a fuck about Jesse Vargas. We don't give a fuck about Demetrius Andrade, all right? We don't care about that. You know, we don't care about that shit, man. You know, and nobody was checking for Andrade before you signed Eddie. I think Andrade and Billy Joe Saunders is a good fight. But you think I'm going to racist Boston to go see that fight? You out your rabbit ass fucking mind. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going out to Boston or to the northeast. All that racist shit going up there. You out your rabbit ass mind to see no boo-boo. A nigga they call a grown man, they call boo-boo fight. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker been inactive. Billy Joe Saunders been inactive. I'm telling you, that either got a recipe to be a great fight or a bullshit ass fight like Willie Monroe. You think I want to go up there and watch Tevin Farmer fight Tennyson, a guy who got knocked out by a guy 2-67? You think I want to go up there and watch Danny O'Connor, who couldn't even make weight his last fight and fell out and had to go to the hospital? You out your rabbit ass mind, man. And I was going to go to Chicago and check that shit out, but that card is terrible. Thomas Adamant and fucking Jarrell Miller, Thomas Delorme, Jesse Vargas the main event, and a motherfucker from the UK named Callum Johnson taking on Arthur Berturbia. Hell no. Yeah, I ain't about to go watch that shit. Thomas Adamant got to be like 60. It got to be like 60. You know, and Povetkin and Joshua, solid scrap. Not going to lie. It's a solid scrap. But I just know that Anthony Joshua is going to bust Povetkin ass. There's no way Joshua losing that fight, in my opinion. Or they wouldn't have took the fight. You don't duck $50 million to go take a fight, you know, versus a guy you know you can't beat, or it's going to be a 50-50 fight. You know, that fight doesn't really even intrigue me as much as it once did. You know, Anthony Joshua it should be Alexander Povetkin. He will beat him. They will make sure. If they got to get him one of them Lucian Bute 50 counts, you know what I'm saying, then give him a standing 20 count, they're going to make sure Anthony Joshua win that fight. You know, that's a fact. You know, he talking about 600,000 viewerships. He out his rabbit ass mind. Motherfucker ain't gonna have no 600,000 subscribers or viewerships, man. Come on, man. He not doing the groundwork. This ain't even me talking about the motherfucking the promote. This ain't me talking about how bad the fights they got or fighters they got on there. That's not me. That's not even what I'm talking about right now. I'm talking about strictly from a promotional standpoint. You got to get out here and promote this shit, man. You just can't you know, be out here and have these fights. These fighters not even promoting it. Tevin Farmer not even on social media promoting it. Brad Pearson said Eddie Hearn will purchase 10,000 DAZN subs itself. Yo, you ain't gonna get the real numbers from DAZN. Salute CJ, I heard DAZN paying for 5-star ratings, but haven't announced any fighters that MTF whack as hell. Yeah, I'm not paying for. I'm not watching that shit, man. I'm gonna check out. I'm not watching the Zone. I can watch Alexander Povetkin and what's the old kid name? Anthony Joshua another way. It won't be through the Zone though. You know, I'm just gonna keep it a buck. I'm not paying for that shit. You know, but you know, it's a shame though, man. It's a shame. It's a crying shame, dog. You know, but like I say, man, you know, this is what they want to do. He got high hopes of doing 500,000 viewerships. I mean, come on, man. Who was checking for Thomas DeLore and Jesse Vargas? DeLore was driving Uber, you know, in Vegas. He said even Eddie Hearn has to distract the referee, so Caprion and shits AJ will win. He ain't gonna win. I was watching a fight this weekend. Khan and Sammy Vargas, man, on their little the Zone Facebook stream. That shit was terrible, and the ref was terrible. The ref was terrible as hell, man. So yeah, man. Like I said, man, you know, I mean, come on, man. This nigga ain't getting no premier fighters. You know, get Shawn Porter. I'm not paying Shawn Porter. I barely want to see Shawn Porter fight on Showtime, man. Did you see Barbershop Commentary video? Shawn Porter is set up by Showtime. I don't know what you mean by that, but I'm gonna check it out. You can watch AJ Povetkin, Andrade Chicago card in World. I don't give a fuck about the World Series of Boxing either, bro. I don't give a fuck about that shit. Not enough to pay $10 a month. I don't care. It ain't like they monopolized and got the motherfucking welterweight division on that bitch, you know, or even monopolized and got the light heavyweight division or got the middleweight division on there. You know what I'm saying? I love the 118 pound division, but I don't love it enough to support Eddie Hearn for $10 a month. You know, it's free for a month. I don't care. I'm not giving that nigga no type of viewership, and I'm just gonna keep it a buck with you. You know what? I don't really care to see Regis Prograis fight right now. You know, on that app, I don't care to see it. You know what I'm saying? I'll wait till the finals and I'll stream the finals. You know what I'm saying? Or I just stream the whole thing. You know, I don't have to have the Zone to watch that shit. I can watch it other ways. I don't care about Lou DiBella's fighter, Regis Prograis. I like Josh Taylor a lot. I like Inouye a lot. But I don't like him enough to get him my money. Just straight up facts. I don't like them enough to watch it for free. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to watch that shit some other type of way. My phone got to be fuzzy. My TV got to be fuzzy. Oh, so fucking big. This shit ain't the dime dot. I like Andrew DeBeatty too. I'll find another way. I hit him up on Facebook or YouTube, and I had that motherfucker go somebody ringside and stream that bitch from his phone ringside, nigga. Straight up. I don't give a fuck. I ain't got time to be sporting no motherfucker like that who putting out, you know, racial undertones and shit. Oh, kid from Alabama, where'd he get $50 million from? Then he go online and say they asked Frank Warren for $50 million. I mean, out of all the niggas in the world, why would motherfucker go ask Frank Warren? That don't even make sense. Why would you? What's up, Underrated Darkness? Why the hell would you even ask Frank Warren for $50 million? Do it look like Frank Warren got $50 fucking million in the UK? Hell no. He might. But I don't think he got $50 million to give. They asked him, what the fuck is you doing? Yeah, sit down. Yeah. Doing too much. Get up. Either you gonna get up here or you gonna stay on the floor. Dumbass dog. And you know, they asked him how much was the money and the market worth, because when they gave AJ the $50 million, the $50 million for AJ doing the most now. The $50 million was the overall. They got the rights to all the TV deals, the UK, America, and they want to know how much was the fight worth on BT Sports so they can have something to go on to see what Sky Sports will offer them to show that fight. So yeah, that's another reason why Eddie Hearn didn't want to do the deal. All right. You know, because he would have been boxed out. He just would have had a promotional cut, and that's it. AJ would have took all that money home. You know. Yeah, hey, Frank Warren, can I get $50 million? All the motherfucking connections Shelly Finkel got, out of all the connections Al Heyman got to billionaires. You know what I'm saying? You think they're going to fucking ask them for $50 million? And Eddie Hearn out here giving credence and breathing life into these lies, and these fools eating it up. Eating it up. Motherfucker, where he been at? Where's Eddie Hearn been at? He been in his fucking hermit shell. He been in his hermit shell. His ass, what up, Mr. Finesse? His ass is thriving right now. You know what I'm saying? You know, he been getting his ass kicked for the last couple of weeks. The Showtime deal, then the Fox deal. He been getting his ass whooped. Do you think Fred finally believed that Shawn is the best welterweight matchup for Spence, or do you believe what I do, that Shawn Porter gonna get fucked up within 4 rounds to stop? Shawn Porter getting his ass whooped. It don't even fucking matter. He know that. I know that. We know that. You know what I'm saying? He know I get in where I fit in at, bro. If I gotta go on now, I go on now. I mean, much respect to Junior and Ticket, but I gotta get it in where I get it in. I got a schedule. You know what I'm saying? So that is what it is. You know, I just got to get it in where I get it in. That man, Ticket go live all day. You know, Junior go live in the morning. I don't have no other time but to go live in the morning right now. So, you know, it is what it is. You know, but yeah, I'm not supporting that shit, man. You know, and I know the World Boxing Series side ain't Eddie Hearn's side, but I don't give a fuck. I want that shit to die. You know, I want that shit to die. Yeah, I mean, and people on the same people out here saying the zone is gonna thrive. The zone is gonna do good. These the same motherfuckers that when it ain't free, they not even gonna spend no $10. They not spending no $10 on the zone. All these motherfuckers out here fake promoting the zone. I guarantee you, they not gonna spend the money on the zone, bro. You know what I'm saying? Them type of fans don't spend no money on shit like that. These the same type of fans that's working around with old Navy shoes on and Gap pants on and shit like that. Them motherfuckers don't spend no money for real. Let's keep it a buck. These the same fans. Them type of fans don't spend no money. They don't spend no money, man. You know, they don't spend no fucking money, man. You know, and that's an actual fact, man. Yeah, they gonna cancel soon as that shit free. I'm gonna have a heart attack when they start charging them and try to get it off. I didn't really want to get it while it was free. Why it costs? Come on, these the same motherfuckers ain't got no money, man. Trust me. Motherfuckers ain't got $10 to spend on 3 Milwaukee bets. 10 Milwaukee bets. How much does that shit cost? You know what I'm saying? Them motherfuckers them fans don't spend no fucking money. And if the fans do spend that money, I love to see what the numbers and the subscriptions gonna look like, man. I love to see what them subscriptions gonna look like. You know? Got time for that shit, man. Motherfuckers out here fake promoting. You know, same people say, you know, talking about Triple G and Canelo 2, a good fight. Same motherfuckers that's gonna be trying to ask for a stream come Saturday. You know what I'm saying? Same people that are gonna be looking for a stream. You know, same people that ain't getting by that shit. You notice they never dropped the real numbers to Triple G and Canelo 1 pay-per-view. They didn't drop those real pay-per-view numbers. You know what I'm saying? They say they do all this live gates and shit. They ain't dropped the numbers. You know, so it is what it is, man. Shout out to everybody that came through this morning. I'm gonna go ahead and log off. Peace, blessings. Thanks to everybody that gave super chats this morning, man. I got some good videos lined up this morning, so hopefully you dudes and ladies enjoy them, man. I got a lot of videos coming, a lot of interesting videos, man, and we're gonna cover the entire board today. But y'all know what the business is. One time for the one time, we gone.